Okay. Quick sound check. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Music looks good. Noties. Noties are out. Let's push out the go lives. I swear, bro, you miss a day and it's like you got to relearn everything. I'm over here checking shit like 3 times just to make sure. That's good. That's good. I'll check that later. Let's get the emblem codes ready. Oh, we could maybe watch that later. All right. All that looks good. I don't know why this chat doesn't work. I'm gonna use this one. Bet. Okay, and let's just check and see if the YouTube stream looks good. Okay, that's excellent. No drops. Network be kind, please. No drops. All right, bet. Everything looks good. Let's close this. Close this. Get to that later. Okay, we got some things to get to today. We got some Arms Week stuff. I want to do some side quests. We didn't do any side quests just yet, and I know there's a new one that's available, so I'm probably gonna check that out. But we're gonna definitely get started with the Arms Week stuff here because we got a new hand cannon. We got a new archetype. I think it's a spread shot. I think it's a spread shot hand cannon. But what I didn't know we were gonna get was a new trace rifle and a new sword, which look badass, by the way. So definitely gonna try to get my hands on that. So yeah, it says Arms Week is here. Lock and load Guardians. Your arsenal has never felt more powerful. Equip your weapons with powerful new mods and dominate your foes. Test your builds in the new shooting range. Collect new weapons and their hollow foil variants, which I think these are the hollow foil variants that they're showing here. Begin your weapons test by opening the event home in the portal. So that's a new thing in the menu. The only thing is, real quick, equip your weapons with powerful new mods. I think those mods are only active during Arms Week, not permanent. But we'll check that out. Let's see. Bushido cow, don't need that. So we gotta go to the shooting range first. Do that. And I don't know how this event is gonna work. I know Bungie updated us in the last TWAB, gave us some details about how this stuff is gonna work. It says first step in Arms Week is to visit 801. Oh, she's not at her usual spot. She's going to be in the shooting range. Okay, so 801's going to be in the shooting range. At least she has something to do, which is nice. So she's not stuck down in the tower. So we're going to go visit 801 down in the shooting range and then see what's popping. I know she's going to give us some rolls of the new hand cannon. And I know I've seen before I came on, I saw people asking the question of like, how do we get higher tiers and all that kind of stuff. We'll take a look and we'll see how all of this stuff works. Because from the way that the rest of the game works, the higher your power level and the higher your achieved grade, the higher your chances of getting higher tier loot. So it's kind of like power based. I don't know how that's going to work for Arms Week. We'll have to see, you know, what the limitation is there, but pretty cool nonetheless. We have a new event to check out and see. It's going to last for this week. And here is 801. Yo, what's going on, Derek? What's up, Logic? Arms Week, we out here. Show them the guns. I got you. Hold up. Let's check in with 801 and see what's popping. Okay, we're just gonna get the new hand cannon right off the bat. Initial calibration. I trust my own expertise in crafting weapons. For expertise in use, I turn to you. So we have the Fenutria Farah, which is a brand new spread shot hand cannon. The thing looks gorgeous, and just to look at this and the other weapons that you get, the trace rifle and the sword, they all look sick. I want to say the inspiration is Cabal themed, but I kind of feel like it's kind of like Dragon themed when you see some of the other weapons. But we'll see once we get those. So we get a freebie right off the bat, and then what do we have here? We have event home, we have prototype tuning quest, input terminal, Ada's workbench, and she already gave us a quest. Okay, so let's acquire these quests here. Prototype tuning barrel, defeat targets with precision final blows. So basically, if anybody in here played Destiny 1, we had an Arms Week in Destiny 1, and I don't remember because it was so long ago, but I think it was bounty based and you'd have to use certain weapon types, and at the end of Arms Week, basically depending on the bounties that you did, you would earn whatever that weapon was. I think that's how it used to work. How similar is this going to be? I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be bounty. So we need to get precision final blows. We need to defeat targets in the portal. This is hand cannon stuff. And rapidly defeat combatants. Again, hand cannon stuff. And we're going to get combat telemetry.
Very well.
Which I'm guessing is going to be used towards something. We also have Ada's workbench. Okay, so here we go. So this is... Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, hold up. Wait, whoa. Hold up, chat. Okay, so we got Ada's workbench here, right? And we have the new hand cannon Fenutria Farah. So in order to purchase this, it looks like we're going to need 1 Arms Week event weapons engram and 35 combat telemetry, which we're going to get from doing the bounties, right? Then we also have the Arms Week event weapons engram. And to purchase one of those, it says we need 25 telemetry and an engram. And within these, you can earn the brand new trace rifle ribbon tail, which looks sick. I love this skin. Whatever this is themed off of, I'm really feeling this. But we have the new ribbon tail again, the new spread shot hand cannon. And then we have their hollow foil variant, which I'm kind of feeling this, whatever this effect is here. I'm digging that. That's pretty fire. Yeah, I don't know whose idea it was at Bungie to introduce hollow foils, but ever since Into the Light, now we have these in the game. I love these. And I'm curious if we're going to see these come into things like the Epic Raid and whatnot. Yo, what's up, cool man? What's going on? We're just getting started checking out Arms Week and some of the loot here. We have the hollow foil variant of the Fenutria Farah. This thing looks sick. I'm not going to lie. This looks sick. It's kind of reminding me of the Rite of the Nine, like the Galaxy theme, but somehow this looks even tougher. But okay, chat. So that's gonna be what you can get from the Arms Week weapons engram. And then we also have some focus decoding options down here, which you can also purchase some hand cannons. So if you haven't had a chance to get your hands on some of these, like Austringer, my baby, my goat, definitely if you don't have that. Kept Confidence is actually really good. I actually really do like this hand cannon. Warden's Law, I never got a good one. But I know this one drops with like 4 times Vorpal, stuff like that. Exuvier, which we just recently had. I like 120s. This one I haven't used that much, so I can't even really say. Luna's my baby. I don't know, chat. Like I have a good roll. I have a bunch of different good rolls of this. I don't know what it is, but I can't find the love for Luna's again, dude. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get the new variant of Not Forgotten from comp at some point, and I'm gonna try that out because I hear it's pretty nasty. But this hand cannon right here from Episode Echoes, this thing quickly rose up in the ranks for me. 1, just off of aesthetic, 2, sound design, and 3, just to feel. Like I just like using this hand cannon. It's just all around, like, in my opinion, one of my favorites. Then we have Palindrome, which is obviously a fan favorite. That's an old goat right there. And then we have Exalted Truths, which Trials hand cannon, pretty decent, has good rolls. If you like using hand cannons in PvP, PvE, got some pretty good rolls here. Not one of my favorites, but some pretty good options there for hand cannons. So okay, what's up, Imperfect? Cool man said taking a break from this game. Hey man, that's what you gotta do. Gotta do what you gotta do, man. I know there's a lot of people taking breaks, so that's why I'm here, man, for the folks taking breaks. If you want to just pull up and see what's going on in the game, but you don't feel like jumping on, that's what I'm here for, baby. That's what I'm here for. We actually just got started, so we're not gonna be doing emblem giveaways just yet, but later on in the stream we will be. So I'll make an announcement. You guys will know when there's an emblem giveaway going on. Let's see. Let's see. One sec, chat. Let me just check one thing, and then we're gonna jump into this. So we're gonna get started working on the hand cannon bounties. But before we do that, I actually want to check out the hand cannon in the shooting range just to see what it shoots like, what it feels like. Check out the roll that Ada gives you by default. So we'll just start there first. Where is this thing at? Yeah, I'm trying to see why that command didn't work. Exclamation point emblem should have worked, but I don't know why it didn't. But yeah, I'll make an announcement once we start doing emblem giveaways. Logic said you can use the mods from Ada for the hand cannon she has if you already have those weapons, by the way. Okay. I didn't actually see any mods from her just yet, so maybe I need to finish the first part of the quest. You lost your nerve after the day one disaster? Events home. Here in the overview, you'll find an introduction to the event along with your event rank, progress, and associated rewards. We have daily and weekly challenges. So chat, this menu is pretty similar to what we have in the portal. This is kind of like your hub for your daily challenges, your weekly challenges, event rank. We have something similar already in the portal, but now when events come in, you'll have kind of like a same, you know, the same menu setup. We saw this early on too when we had heavy metal when they previewed it. So yeah, we have daily, weekly, and they also said pay attention to the timer as new challenges appear over the course of the event. Daily challenges can be re-rolled using the re-roll chips. Okay. On the left side of the event home is the event menu. Select play now. Which one is play now? This one is play now. Engage with the event. Reward shop to see additional rewards. And title progress for the seal and title. Okay. Cool. So we have a couple of daily challenges, chat, which reward you with event tokens. We have a weekly challenge for some event tokens, some bright dust. And obviously you're going to be earning some XP. That's one of the new emblems right there. This is the reward track. So when you hit level 10, you're actually going to get yourself a hollow foil ribbon tail. So there's some incentive right there if you want to get your hands on that. And I believe this is a static roll, so you'll get your hands on proximity power, where when targets are nearby, final blows grant an improved amount of bonus melee stat and surrounded. So that's going to be a tier 3 with enhanced perks. So not bad, pretty good. And that's a tier 10 reward. And then at rank 15, we have the hollow foil of the new spread shot hand cannon with threat remover and swashbuckler. So again, not bad. If you don't know what this is, by the way, this is a new spread shot archetype. It's kind of like a hand cannon shotgun. But yeah, so it's gonna have a lot of shotgun perks on it, which is gonna be pretty interesting to check out and see what that feels like. Okay, so in the play now section, we got the shooting range. We have Arms Week hardware. That's PvP. You can see some bounties down here. Reward shop. Okay, you can use your currency and whatnot to buy some stuff in here. So you can buy engrams, materials. Good to know. And then we have the title right here, which we'll probably try to get done. We'll probably try to get that done. But okay. So let's take a look at the quest steps, chat, and see what we have to do first. You need a 1 encounter for the contest emblem. How many hours did you guys go? Okay, here we go. Combatants defeated. Rapidly defeat combatants using hand cannons grant additional progress. So you don't have to technically use a hand cannon for this, by the way, chat. You can use anything, but hand cannons are going to give you progress. Bonus progress. So we're definitely going to use a hand cannon for sure. Let's see. Rapidly defeating targets. Defeat targets in the portal. Defeat targets with precision final blows. Gonna track all of these. So let's go do some portal stuff. Let's see what's available actually. I missed out, by the way, on the freaking mint retrograde. Like I dropped it in Discord so folks could go and farm it, and I never actually got a chance to get on myself and go farm it. I tried to jump on today before reset, and I didn't realize that there was going to be maintenance, so I kind of missed my window to farm it. So hopefully people got a chance to jump in there and farm it. I don't see any weapons in particular, but we do have a lot of bonus drops. So okay, we're gonna jump into, let's do Skywatch, chat. Gave up after 24 hours, 7 hours sleep. Stuck on the goblin. I got you.
Remember this, Guardian.
Damn, that sucks. I mean, but look, you got further than a lot of people. So there's people that didn't even get that far. Said, wait, what we missed? What'd you miss? You missed everything, bro. You missed the whole stream. We're done now. What are you talking about? We're finished. Let's see. Chat, actually, if anybody's on and wants to join, let me know in the chat and I can do some fire team ops. Otherwise, I'm going to run some solo ops for now. But if you guys want to jump in, do farm some arms week, by all means, my fire team will be open. Just let me know in the chat and I'll switch up from solo ops to fire team ops. But while I'm going to be solo, let's go no HUD. What is this? Limited revives. You have limited revives in solo ops? I'm in solo ops, right, chat? Limited revives. Okay. Hardest contest raid? Man, in terms of farming. I lost the context for that. I don't know. Did I say something about farming? I mean, I'm about to start farming. I'm about to start working on the Arms Week stuff. So if folks want to join for the Arms Week stuff, feel free. Fire team is open. Let's see. Avant-garde. No HUD. There we go. Yeah, I heard there was a lot of bugs and glitches. Like we tried, we jumped in for contest mode. And yeah, we had the slow bug, the rally flag bug. Like it was insane. It was definitely insane. I think we're good. Your loadout is incorrect for the current restriction. Oh, I don't have on all new gear. I'm tripping. I am tripping. Put that on. Tech sec. I guess we can go tech sec. Let's do tech sec. They don't want me to use my shit, chat. Now I'm putting on the I have the modifier on for new gear. Let me put some stuff away. Let's dump all of this. We're gonna put on the new hand cannon. I do have unlocked loadout, so let me put this stuff on. The crazy shit is that hand cannon is not special. That's primary. I think it is. Pretty sure it is. Pretty sure it is. Is it solar? It is solar. Damn, this is crazy. So we have threat detector and binary orbit, which I'm still trying to understand this perk. Still trying to learn this perk. So elemental final blows opposite this weapon increase damage for a short duration. Darkness final blows boost solar arc and stasis. I mean solar arc and void. Light final blows boost stasis strength. So basically this is a solar weapon. We need to equip like stasis or strand essentially. So like I can put on this sword. And then I would need, yeah, like this actually works. This is allowed. I could put on that linear, that fusion, and we'll put on microcosm. Let's do that. Hey, what's going on, Z-Ming? What's up? You got 300th on normal? That's what's up. At least you got a completion, dude. That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, look, after you take your break, you know what I'm saying? You come back, whenever that is. Who knows how you're feeling? But I mean, I will say, folks who do contest mode raids, I admire y'all because staying up for 24 hours, even with a nap, sleep, whatever, that's a lot. That's a lot. I don't have that type of dedication in me anymore for that kind of stuff. I can't do it, dog. So I like watching it. I definitely like watching it. Like when people are doing day one raids, I be having that shit up on my TV. I got like 3-4 different streams up watching people do it. So. It's definitely entertaining. I can tell you that much from a fan perspective. But I can imagine that shit is stressful as a motherfucker as somebody in there rating. Like, I'm down to always jump in and give it a go, try it out. But getting in there actually trying to go for a clear, I gotta prepare my mind, body, and soul for that shit. I gotta be fucking like, I gotta go up in the mountains and meditate for like a month before I go and do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a lot. That's a lot because people be staying up, you know what I mean? Like staying up for like 30 hours and stuff. It's just unhealthy, dude. Like it's just unhealthy, but I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I totally get the competition, the competitive spirit, the desire to like complete that shit. I totally get it. Trust. You got every possible bug. Damn.
Right. Thanks. saint.
Yeah, and that's the tough thing. That's why it's so important when you're doing a contest mode to like do that shit with people who you really rock with, cause you know friendships might end. Friendships might definitely be ending off of that. You know, you gotta have a good bunch to have like good heads on their shoulders. You know, you can't like what makes day ones tough is when you have folks in your team who are not flexible. Like, because I feel like with a day one raid, like you got to be willing to do any and everything. Like you can't come in, you know, with restrictions like, oh, I only like to play this way and do this and do that. Like day ones require you got to be flexible because you don't know what you're about to run into. You know what I mean? You don't know mechanics, encounters, none of that stuff. Unless you're, you know, looking at whatchamacallit, looking at data mine stuff. Yo, what's going on, Vuvuzela? It's been a minute, dude. What's up? What's going on? But now because I think I did lose a friend on Ron day one. Bro, I'm telling you, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like everybody has to have an agreement. Like, yo, listen, just understand this. Like we go in there, it's nothing personal. All right. We just, but you know, you also can't be a dick, right? Cause like I'm gonna be straight up. Like I'm all down for trying contest mode and doing contest mode. And I mean, look, I'm talking shit, but like I'll get in there and sweat, you know, with the right squad. But the moment you start acting up and you know, being disrespectful and shit, I'm out. Cause like it's not, for me, it's like it's not that deep. It's really not that deep, you know. But for other people, it is that deep. So, Chad, that's why I jump with folks in our Discord. We jump in there, we cool out, we try it out, and you know, when we hit a wall, we dip. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Cause I know myself. So, been a minute. Nice to be here. Yeah, dude. Absolutely. Welcome anytime, bro. Anytime. That's how I do anybody that I know, bro. Like I'm like that in real life. Like it's so funny because me and some friends we be talking about that. It's like, bro, I can have people that I know, friends, close friends, people that I barely know, friends of friends. But it's like, dude, if I met you one time, like, and we chatted, and I don't see you for like a year, 2 years, I don't, like, you know how people be acting brand new? You pull up like a couple years or a couple months later and they be like, huh, who are you? What? Like, all right, come on now. Come on now. But nah. I remember you, dude. Team chemistry was good, but the DPS checks were insane. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah. Nah, dude, I get it. I get it. I get it. I definitely get it. You know, but like I said, you know, you're taking a break, so hopefully you and the squad recover, you know. And I mean, the epic raids are coming out and raid feats are out and whatnot, so seemingly you'll be able to simulate contests. Maybe you and the squad get in there when all that stuff drops, you know, and you guys get some good practice in. I think that's gonna be really good for contest mode. Like I think because of that feature, you're gonna see a lot more teams, you know, being competitive from day one. You're gonna have people in there really like practicing and preparing and, you know, getting their builds together, getting used to things. Like it's gonna be a big help. It's gonna be a big help. So I think it's only gonna make things more exciting. Absolutely. But anyways, chat, right now we are in the middle of Arms Week. We just got started, so we're working on some bounties. Arms Week is a brand new event in Destiny 2, because we did have Arms Week in Destiny 1. This one feels like kind of similar. I couldn't really remember the specific details of Arms Week in D1. I kind of vaguely remember like you did bounties, and then by the end of the week you'd get like a rewards package at the next reset with like a weapon or something like that. I think that's how it worked in Destiny 1. And here it doesn't seem like that's the case. It seems like, you know, you do bounties and whatnot, you rank up, you earn a currency that you can use, like some engrams, and then you can basically just farm for these new weapons, the hand cannon, the trace rifle. I didn't see the sword, so I don't know if the sword is available just yet, but right now we're actually using the new spread shot hand cannon. It's like a hand cannon shotgun kind of deal. I'm using the first roll that Ada gave us. I'm not sure if it's, you know, actually a static roll or random roll, but the roll that she gave us is threat detector and binary orbit. So, you know, pretty decent weapon. It feels like it's hitting like a truck. Like right now I'm running with no HUD, so you guys can't see damage numbers, but It feels like it's hitting like a truck. And it feels nice. Feels nice. There'll be a new raid race in a few months. We'll be there for sure. Are they doing a raid race for the epic raid? I wonder. I mean, it would be the first ever. I don't think they announced that though, but it would be dope. Because it'll essentially be the same raid, but with extra encounters or encounter and whatnot. There's gonna be some new stuff in there. But I don't know. It's gonna be the first of its kind, so I'm curious to actually find out, you know, how that's gonna work. Z-Mix said, how do you feel about the hand cannon? Right now I like it. I'm liking the hand cannon. Feels good. It feels really good. I'm gonna do some more testing, you know, once we get some rolls. I'm literally just using the first roll that she gave us, but you know, right now we're running an easy little solo ops. So you know, it's cooking. But it feels good though. It feels good. I don't know what it does like range wise. Like that's not bad. You know what I mean? That's not bad. It feels like a hand cannon. It feels like a hand cannon. It's a race like Eater of Worlds? Oh, okay. All right. I didn't hear that. Okay. Well, that's cool. That's cool. As it should be. I'm gonna watch it. Definitely. First epic raid. Absolutely gonna watch that. Yep. Yeah, dude. Bro, I have been saying for this to be a thing, not epic raids specifically, but new encounters and raids. I've been saying this for years. For years. Like, when we had Wrath of the Machine, I brought that shit up. I was like, dude, when we started getting master raids, I was like, bro, master raids are a perfect opportunity to add encounters and whatnot, you know, and really like spice it up, make it different, and add to the story. Wrath of the Machine was like the first time that I had a real hope that we were gonna get a master raid that added to the story, because you know there was an actual story with the boss at the end that we killed that was inconclusive. So I always thought, you know, when Master Wrath of the Machine came out, we were gonna see a continuation of, you know, that narrative, but we never did. And I never followed up to see if we ever actually, you know, resolved that storyline, but I'm glad to see it, dude. I'm glad to see it. Like, it always just made sense. You know, it always just made sense. It's something that I've always wanted. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope it's good, you know, because the final raid boss in Dead's Perpetual is already sick enough. So I'm just curious, like, is there gonna be a raid boss after or before the final boss? Like, are we adding another encounter pre-final boss? Because if they had a final boss, that would be crazy. That would be really crazy. Imagine when they bring Plague Lands, we get Wrath. No, it'll never happen, but imagine. Yeah, I know a lot of people want Wrath to come back, but I'll be honest, I'm not gonna say never. I'm not gonna say never, but I don't think it's gonna come back in the Plague Lands update. I think they've been pretty stern on, you know, one raid, one dungeon, because you got to really think about it. Like, it's not really even one raid, one dungeon. It's one raid, one dungeon, and then an epic raid variant that's introducing new encounters, a boss, who knows what else is going to be in there. We know there's going to be new loot as well. So it's like you're almost getting a raid plus, if that makes sense, like new raid plus or some shit. It's something new. We haven't had it before. So we have to wait and see, you know, what it feels like. You know, on top of the whole raid feat system, there's a lot of incentive to replay the raid. But again, we got to give it time and see how it actually works out in real time. We got to see, you know, what systems work, what systems don't work, that kind of stuff. What is this Eververse update? New seasonal items. Eververse releases new cosmetic item at the start of each season. Okay. I actually didn't look in Eververse, but okay, Bungie. I will take a look. Bungie actually gifted us 5K silver, chat, and I literally, y'all can see it at the top here, I have not spent a dime. I'm not accustomed to spending silver. I don't know, like, I don't know what to buy. I'm just not a silver guy. So I'm like, and you can even see right here, chat, just so nobody be like, oh wait, he has silver on another platform. That 1,000 silver is what Bungie gave us years ago. For anybody who remembers that, it's still on my Xbox account. I've never touched it. So yeah, but yeah, man, they gave me 5K silver and I don't know what the fuck to buy because I don't be in Eververse like that. I usually just hang out in the Bright Dust shop. So Yeah, it is a very good raid. I really do like Desert Perpetual. It is a really good raid. Wish we could have Siva subclass. Everybody wants a Siva subclass, dude. Everybody wants that. I don't know the practicality of making that happen, because obviously I think it would be cool to have, but making it work narratively is a different story. So we'd have to see how that works. I'm down for it 100%, but we'd have to see how they make that work in the story. I'd love to have even just the D2 raids back. Miss Levy, Eat or Bad. I do miss Levy, dude. I love Levy. Like, Levy, you know what's so funny? You know what's so funny? At the time when Leviathans was out, people didn't like Leviathans like that. I don't know where this love for Leviathans came from. I always liked Leviathans. I liked the exploration of the underbelly and whatnot. Like, it was just fun as hell. Like, you know, back in the double primary days. But like, I don't know where this love for Leviathans came from, because when we had raid layers, people were not fiending over raid layers. Like, there was a lot of people hating on raid layers because they were like, these are not full raids. But looking back on it now, we're like, wow, Leviathans had all these little raids inside of them. Like, that was awesome. And I thought it was awesome. So I agree. But I'm like, when did the narrative change? Because I remember at the time, I was one of the people who were like, this raid is awesome. And everybody's like, this raid is dog shit. And I'm like, okay. But now it's like flipped. So I'm like, we lost it now. And everybody's like, man, I miss Levy. Not you, by the way, Vuvuzela. I'm just saying, like, the overall narrative. I just find it interesting. I'm like, when did that change? When did that change? What do I mean? 5K silver to everyone? Oh, no. Remember, chat, we're in the creator program. So the same way I was able to give you guys emblem codes and Edge of Fate codes and all that kind of stuff, Bungie gifted me 5K silver along with a bunch of other creators and whatnot. We got it like day one of Edge of Fate. I'm just mentioning it now because they gave me an update about Eververse. So I'm like, I might as well go to Eververse and see what's there. But I don't know what the hell I want to buy. I really don't. I have no clue. I thought that was a helmet. I thought this was a helmet. I was about to pick this up, chat, but it is just a ghost shell. So I will not be picking that up. Vergless Stalker Cloak. I think I've been picking up all of these pieces, so I might as well pick that up. Still have silver from your Forsaken when it went free to play. Is that where it came from? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I still don't know when they gave us this 1,000 silver, but it was a while ago. That shit has been sitting here for a long time on that account. You'd buy the Witch Queen dungeon key with that amount of silver. Never bought it. Which one was the Witch Queen dungeon key? Yo, what's going on, Sticks? I see you in the YouTube chat. What's up? What came in the dude? I don't even fucking remember right now. What came in the Witch Queen dungeon key pass? Oh, Duality and Spire. Spire is awesome. I do like Spire. Duality is pretty cool too. I didn't run it a lot, but ran it enough to get all the weapons and stuff. But I didn't run it enough to. I don't know where Duality falls, honestly, in my dungeon rankings. Spire is up there. I do like Spire. I do like Spire. Hey, what's going on, Queen? Always been a Levy enjoyer. Love the Gauntlet and Dogs. Lots of nostalgia for it because it was your first raid experience. Oh, the first raid experiences are always the best, dude. Always the best. Like, I will never forget the first time I ran Vault of Glass with me and all my old buddies. Like, and I'm telling y'all, this was like it blew my mind because it was the first time I had ever done a raid in a video game ever. Like, I had no experience with raids, period, like in any other games. Like, this was the first time I ever had an experience with a raid, was in Destiny 1 Vault of Glass. And the idea of the raid when they were pitching it blew my mind. So when me and my friends got on, right, and laugh if you want to, chat, but this was awesome for us. We got on the game. We get in the raid. First of all, we're all like killing ourselves trying to get our power level up. Because if you remember at the time, power leveling was crazy to get in that Vault of Glass, right? So we're like trying to get our power level up and whatnot. Then we get in there, and you guys know the first part of Vault of Glass is opening the door, right? When I tell y'all, my team and I were on that door section for 2 days. I think it was like the whole weekend. Just the door encounter, because not all of us were powered up, right? And it was insane. Like, we had got close, we made progress, whatever. Like, so many moments from that. People would spawn in, because if you remember, people could spawn into the public area near where you were doing the door section for Vault of Glass. back in D1. So people would spawn in. We would hope people would spawn in. So we'd have like extra people helping with the mechanic. And I'll never forget when we finally opened the door for Vault of Glass. It was the most insane sense of accomplishment. Like we felt so good. Like we had just accomplished something, chat. Like we beat the raid. And we opened the door. We walk inside. We go, motherfucker, we just opened the door. Like we didn't even get in the raid to do it yet. We were fighting our asses off just to open the door, you know? But yeah, man, like that's the cool stuff about like raids and whatnot. Like you get opportunities for moments like that, you know, even if it's your first time, whatever the case is. Like that was my first time, you know, and it creates lasting memories with your friends, and or even shit, some people do LFGs these days and have memories like that. So, you know, that's something I'll never forget though. I'll never forget that. It was wild. Only 2 people was at power level. Everybody, yeah, dude, like it was insane. It was insane. It was absolutely insane. Okay, we need to return to 801. Chat, looks like we got all of our bounties done for Arms Week. So let's head back to the tower, go visit 801 and see what's the next steps. Yeah, I don't remember who was at power level, but that was some crazy shit. That was some crazy shit. Yeah, bro, cracking shields was crazy. But you see what's funny? Like some people would probably say like, I miss that stuff. I don't miss that stuff. I had fun, but I don't miss that. I like what we have now. I like the build diversity. You know, I like the increase in challenge and whatnot. Back then, it was just like, you know, we didn't know any better, Chad. We didn't have all the tools. We didn't have many tools. Now we have way more tools. All right, let's see what Ada got to say. There's something soothing about exactness, knowing that whatever else may fail, your precision will not. All right, we're gonna get some combat telemetries. Each of those gives us 10. Okay, she said, how did it go? No, don't tell me. The telemetry must speak for itself. Quest completed. Okay, so now we have 55 telemetries, chat, and it looks like we can just purchase engrams, which are going to give us any of these things inside of it. So let's see, I guess. We only have 25 though. I don't want to spend it just yet. Or maybe we have to. Let me see something. So if we buy this engram, okay, so you buy the engram, it doesn't just open it. Okay. Your test results were invaluable in the development process. We make a good fire team. Is that how a guardian would say it? Okay, we got a new mod, fragmentation rounds. Equipping volatile mods. These mods will be effective during the event, can be fitted to any weapon gained with combat telemetry. Okay, we equip it, inspect the weapon, insert the mod. All right. Let's see. So if we go to our hand cannon, we go down to the mod socket, fragmentation rounds, precision final blows create multiple explosive submunitions. Okay. And again, chat, just so everybody's on the same page, these are limited time weapon mods. They only last during the event. These are not something you can take into the future weeks, only active during Arms Week. And it also says it does not function in Desert Perpetual raid or in the Crucible, with the exception of Arms Week hardware. So good to know. So let's equip that on. Visit Ada in the shooting range. Let's go back. Okay, we finish up that step. You seem like someone who appreciates an amount of chaos on the field. Try this. So now we need to talk to Ada in the shooting range. For chaotic munitions, another mod. Okay. Oh, these are all different ones. So we have chaotic something, cowboy grip. Okay, looks like a bunch of quest stuff. All right, let me take a look at these quests because I don't know why all of them say talk to 801. It's like we're talking to 801. We need to earn points by dealing final blows in portal activities. Use hand cannons. Earn points by defeating combatants. Okay. So literally, chat, this is going to be a whole lot of getting kills with shit. Getting kills with stuff. And that's going to reward us with mods and also reward us with, what is that stuff called? Telemetries, combat telemetries. So from what I get, you get combat telemetries, you come here, you buy engrams, then you go to Ada's workbench, and then you can focus stuff. So like right now we have 1 engram and 25 telemetries, so we can focus any one of these hand cannons. But if we get 35 telemetries, we could focus this hand cannon here, or we have to hit Guardian rank 5. What am I at right now? I'm rank 4. What is this? Complete an activity with a faction drop modifier. Faction drops can be activated in the challenge modifier section of the portal. How have I not done this yet? How am I not rank 5 already, chat? Hold up. We gotta change that.
Please watch your step.
Let's go to the portal. I need to find this faction drop modifier. Again, if anybody in the chat wants to join up for some arms week, let me know in the chat. I'll back out. I'll pick you up. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep on running some solo ops. Let's do K1 logistics. Where is this faction drop stuff? I don't think I've ever seen that. We have Banes. We have these things. What is this? Negative modifiers. Slow and small. Has anybody ever seen a faction drop modifier? I don't think I've even heard of that. Let's go to player stakes, all equipment locked, no HUD. Then we have boons, we have surges, we have emote stuff, grit, volatile pickpocket. Combatants take more precision damage. Ranger. Yeah, I don't know what that faction drop modifier is. Second slot. It's like the Vex Goblin pools, Acolyte Fire pools. Oh. Oh, you're talking about like these? Like Fallen Arachno and Fallen Hot Knife? Like these things? Oh, it says faction drop modifiers right in my face, chat.
This is a lab.
Okay, cool. All right. Appreciate that. I swear, I saw that before and I was like, I don't know what that is. Like, what is that? Okay, appreciate you, chat. Let's do new loadout. What's going on, Lola? Happy Tuesday. Again, welcome into anybody hanging out in the chat. We're doing some arms week. Farming some, well, not farming just yet. We're working on bounty stuff for 801. Trying to get my hands on some of these hollow foils. I don't know how long the quest is, but we just got started not too long ago, so you haven't missed much. Let's see. Actually, you know what? Let's take a look at this. How many steps do we have? 3 steps. So it's not that much. Yeah, we got to get precision final blows. So right now we're actually getting the volatile mods. I want to know how you get more of those telemetries. Earned by completing activities with relevant weapon archetypes during arms week. So if you do any activity with a hand cannon on, let's say, I guess you just get combat telemetries, but we have to see how many you get. Because yeah, I mean, if it's pretty lucrative, I mean, it's not going to be a bad farm, chat. Not going to be a bad farm at all. And I'm telling you right now, I mean, we'll go to the firing range in a bit and we'll do some damage number testing for this new spread shot hand cannon, because I'm just saying this thing might actually be cracked. Like, this thing might actually be cracked. And by the way, the reason we haven't done any testing in the firing range yet, in the shooting range, is because it wasn't working before. It was bugged. But they actually fixed it today, so numbers should be I don't even want to say correct, but they should be a little bit more accurate than what they were before. I'm pretty good, Lola. I'm doing well. Appreciate you asking. Hope you're doing well too. I've just missed playing Destiny, honestly. I chat, and my bad for last Friday. It's actually kind of funny because I sat up in my apartment, right? And literally, I was on playing Destiny. Like, if you have me added, you probably saw me on the game. I was just playing Destiny. And I completely forgot. It didn't even register to me at all that it was Friday. Like, it was like 8:30 at night. And I'm sitting on the couch and I said to Lex, I said, oh shit. She was like, what? I was like, I forgot to stream. She was like, yeah, it's Friday. I was like, why? I was like, why you ain't say nothing? She was like, oh, I thought you were taking the day off. She was like, I thought you were taking the day off. I was like, nah. I was like, I dead ass did not know that it was Friday. So I completely missed the stream last Friday. But we're back. We're making it up. We are making it up. Just hit 6 last night. We talking about Guardian rank? I think my Guardian rank is, well, 4 chat. I'll be honest, like, I usually pay attention to that stuff. Crazy thing is, I don't know. I want to see some updates to Guardian rank. I want to see some things added to it because I like the idea of it. I do like the idea of Guardian rank. I just feel like there needs to be a little bit more depth to it, because like certain titles and whatnot, I'll chase, like dredging. I'll chase. You know, like I'll do that. People don't care for titles and whatnot. They don't mean anything, but I'll do it anyway. Guardian rank is something that I still do. Like I'll usually get to like 10, right? I used to go and try to get to 11, but I kind of lost the people to be able to go and do like master raid stuff. Not everybody wants to do that anymore, so, and I don't sweat it too much. So I just settled with 10. But yeah, I don't know, man. I want to see that system get some love at some point. You know, once they take care of the more important things. By no means am I sitting up here saying like Bungie needs to make Guardian rank a priority. It's like, listen, if you like it, cool. If you don't like it, you know, at some point, hopefully they get it to a place where you enjoy it. But I'm not really sweating it. Damn, this dude's strong as shit, chat. Wait, what do you get when you kill this guy? That's the first time I've actually killed that dude. Sometimes when you do these solo ops, there's like these Vanguard most wanted targets. I've never killed one before until just now, but nothing happened. I kind of felt like they were, because they would always get away from me. I always thought they were like loot goblins or some shit. But bro died and dropped nothing. So I don't know if I just did something or not. You're level 260? Nice. I think my highest level right now, I want to say it's like 220 or close to 220 is like my highest. But I'll be honest, I ain't been grinding like that. Like I'll get on, we stream, I'll play some activities, I'll level up a little bit. You know, for the most part, I'm just trying to learn these systems so I can make some guides and whatnot. And then, you know, we get a team together on the weekends, I'm doing raids. But I'm trying to use my time wisely. You know, that's one of the biggest things too, and I wanted to talk about it. Might as well bring it up now, but because there's a lot of conversation right now in the community, like a lot of conversation. You know, and everybody's out there sharing their opinions and whatnot, which is good. I like the fact that people are engaged and interested in dialogue. But like one of the things I've been thinking about, right? Because everybody's talking about power leveling and you know how annoying it is and how grueling it is and all that kind of stuff, right? But I sat and I was thinking about it, and I was like, okay, let's break it down, right, chat? Why do you need to power level in this game? Like, what's the reason for power leveling right now, right? Like, what are you power leveling for? It's not the raid, right? At base, not the raid. Maybe epic raids, right? Maybe if you want to do conquest, which are one-time things. You know, maybe those things. Really though, what you're grinding for is the ability to earn higher tier loot, right? Then it comes down to like, okay, what does that mean to you? Because somebody might be like, yo, I don't have that much time to play this game. And to them, I say, all right, cool. Tier 3 loot is good. Tier 3 loot is enhanced, chat. Tier 5 loot, everything is enhanced. Tier 3 loot is still enhanced perks. So it's like, when I look at that, because I was having this discussion with somebody, and I'm like, see, that's, for me, that's part of the problem with this whole, you know, narrative. Because I don't think that the power leveling system is perfect. I'm not sitting up here saying like nothing needs to be changed. That's not what I'm saying. But I feel like sometimes we kind of lose sight. It's like people are killing themselves to power level like really fast. And it's like, well, what are you power leveling for? Because you want to get tier 5s. Okay, fair. You want to get tier 5s. Cool. So you are the person that's chasing aspirational loot. I don't know how many people in this chat right now are those kind of players. Like, who in here is chasing tier 5s, right? But who in here is chasing tier 5s because you feel like tier 5s is the only valuable weapon in the game? Because that's a narrative. That's definitely a narrative. Because if we're looking at Destiny objectively, chat, what in Destiny 2 requires a tier 5? Nothing. It's aspirational for a reason, because it's meant for people who want to invest the time into doing it. Not required. Not required. You know, so but when I start saying that, people get a little defensive, and I'm like, no. I'm not saying like we don't need to make changes. Like, I proposed, you know, that Bungie should change it to where, you know, a person who's like above like 250, maybe 300 power gets like a rare chance of a tier 5, right? Just a little tease. Because ultimately, you don't want to open the floodgates, is what I'm trying to get at. I don't want to see Bungie do that. Like, I don't want to see Bungie just start going, yeah, everybody can get tier 5s. Everybody. The person who's 200 power, you know, you can get a tier 5. It's like, listen, I know people want stuff, but like, you got to create levels to things to make things matter, right? If everybody could just play the game, boot up, right? And I could play the game for hundreds of hours and increase my power level to 450 or whatever it is, right? If I can do that, but you don't have as much time to do that, does that mean I'm a better player than you? No, it just means I have more time than you, right? But at the same time though, Chad, you got to make that time matter to that person, right? You got to reward them somehow. And I think tier 5s is not a bad, you know, way to do it, because again, tier 5 compared to the other weapons that we can get, it ain't fucking, you know, busted, chat. You know what I mean? We're not talking about stuff that is going to be like meta defining, and, you know, anything lower than a tier 5 is trash. Like, no. And I think that's part of the problem. It's like, you got to get a tier 5. No, you don't, chat. No, you don't. No, you don't. If you think you need to get a tier 5, you better be signing up for contest day ones. You better be doing low mans. You better be speed running or some shit. If you come to me and the most you're doing is normal raids and solo ops, and you're talking about I need tier 5s, it's like, dog, you don't need tier 5s. You could try to get them. Like me, for instance, if I don't get a tier 5, I'm not going crazy, chat. But that's just me. I'm curious how people feel, because that's the whole conversation right now, right? It's like, you know, the grind is too much, and I think in some instances it is. Yeah, in some instances it needs to be tuned down a little bit, you know, and adjusted. But I think we already knew that the day all this stuff came out. Like, it's new shit. Stuff is gonna change. So, but yeah, I don't know, dude. Like, I've been saying for years that the game needs to be rewarding in different areas. You know what I mean? Like, different people need to be able to put in time and get something out the game.
I agree.
Simple as that. But everybody should not just get the same shit for different levels of effort, different levels of skill even, right? Because what was that saying? I forget who said it, but somebody said, you know, a game for everyone is a game for no one. And it's true. It's like, you know, if I'm going to play a game and you're going to say that, like, oh, there's an end game, there's a higher level of investment, I'm going to sit up there as somebody who maybe has time or the skill for it. I'm gonna be like, all right, cool. But then when folks are like, oh, but I can't do that, it's like, I feel like at some point we got to be okay with that. Like, not everything is for everybody. Like, I can't go flawless every weekend, chat. You know, when that was a thing, right? I can't go flawless every weekend. even now that flawless is not really a thing, it's like I can't hit the 7 wins or high win streaks or whatever the case is. So I can't get the best version of loot from trials. But like, that's okay. You know what I mean? Like that should be okay. But it's not. So here we are. You know what I mean? It's interesting though. I hope whatever the changes are that come, whatever Bungie decides, I just hope it's not. I think they need to listen to people, but they need to make the best decision for the game long term. Because I feel like right now, a lot of people are asking for short-term fixes and band-aids. Because I've seen people say like, Bungie needs to make a dramatic move because people are leaving the game. I just don't agree with that. Personally, I don't agree with that. But I'm only one person, chat. I'm only one person. I missed your comment, Z-Ming. You said, how did I do the difficulty threat in Guardian rank 4? The difficulty threat. Honestly? Well, let's take a look. Let's take a look. The difficulty threat modifier. If it's anything like what I just did, where I realized the thing was in the name, it probably is there. So let's see. Difficulty threat modifier. This is curated threat modifier, minor negative. Faction unit. Let's see. Loadout restrictions. HUD modifiers. Surge modifiers, boon modifiers. Boon modifiers. Well, shit. Difficulty threat modifier. There's nothing here. This says difficulty threat modifiers. I'm gonna assume it's any of these. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you've used these before. That's a good question. A lot of those things that I got done, I'm gonna be honest with you, they just got done. Like I was just doing the portal, just putting stuff on, and they just got done. That's literally how a lot of that stuff happened. But yeah, like they name stuff certain ways, and I'm like, okay, that's fine, but it doesn't align with what I'm seeing. You know what I mean? Because like now Z-Ming is like, what is a difficulty? You know, the difficulty modifier, and it's like, I don't know if it's the grade going up. Like, I don't know. That's a good question. That is a good question. Maybe it's this one here. I don't know. This is the only thing I see that says difficult. So this says difficult arc threat. I think this might be it right here. So if you want to do, I think that's what it is, chat. That makes the most sense. If you want to do the difficulty threat modifier, I think it's going to be this one right here. If you go to customize, go to second box here. So you have arc threat, and then you have difficult arc threat. I think that's the one you want to do. The difficult arc threat. Give that one a try. Okay, now I'm rank 5, and we can do the other thing. So we can probably go back there and buy that engram. What do I need to do here? Complete an activity with a trade-off modifier active. And then power level. Complete an expert conquest activity from within the hub. Okay. Cool. Let's go talk to 801 because I think we finished up some stuff. And then let's see if we can open up that engram. And I also got 25. I did see that drop. I got 25. Where's the stuff? Hello? Oh, here it is. I was about to say, where did all my stuff go? We got 25 of the combat telemetries after we did that solo ops. So it looks like if you're doing activities, you should get like 25 at least. I don't know if fire team ops gives you more. Solo ops is giving 25 though. It could be scaled based on grade. Don't know that just yet, but we'll see. You got the trace rifle? Nice. sick. Ooh. I got a tier 2 Mercury A. Elemental honing attrition orbs. Wait a second. Ain't this the bow, chat? It's like dropping a ton of orbs. But I think you need kinetic tremors, which I didn't get. But I think this is the bow that's like busted right now. It's like dropping stupid amounts of orbs. Let's see. We got 221 piece. I gotta start going through my armors and like cleaning stuff up, because between the new armor and my old armor, I have so much like adjusting and whatnot to do. Like, I haven't paid too much attention to my stats just yet, to be honest. I'm like still like, you know, I'm just grinding, just playing. The moment I hit a point where stats is necessary, then, you know, I'm gonna like lock in on my stats. But right now, you know, right now I'm just kitted into weapon. Ooh, what do we get here? Proximity power, cold steel. Interesting. You accidentally deleted it? You talking about the bow? Holy shit. You had kinetic tremors, attrition orbs on this thing. You deleted it? Damn. The sword you think drops with heavy metal will drop on heavy metal. No, the sword is going to drop for arms week. Whatever you saw in the arms week stuff is going to drop for arms week. So the pools are going to be unique to each event. Heavy metal itself, I don't even know if there's like specific weapons for that. I don't know. I don't see why the sword would drop for heavy metal. I don't know. Maybe you're right. You could be right. You could be right, because it's not, I don't see it here. So but let's just see something real quick, chat. So yeah, let's keep the Vanguard dummies out. Where, I forget. Let's see. Run combatant wave. Toggle display distance. Yep, here we go. So let's see, 10 meters, 314, precision, 20 meters, 40. Damn, that's a hell of a drop off, chat. So just know this thing at, how am I doing more damage? 40, 27, 14, 48, 63. Oh, I have on the freaking I was like, what's happening here right now? Hold up, let's turn this off. I was like, what is going on with these numbers right now? And then I think we put on this mod too, right? Precision final blows, create multiple explosive submunitions. I don't think that's gonna affect me, but let's just take it off. So you started blowing out old armor. Benefits for complete sets are worth it. Kinetic tremors with tech set. Armor is ridiculous. Helped you complete harder content by explosions alone. I really like the tech set 2-set bonus combined with the Bushido bonus. Like that healing from Bushido and like you said, the kinetic tremors from tech set. Right now, that's like my favorite combo. I really do want to get the raid set though. The raid set sounds sick. The raid set sounds really sick. Forget, how do I clear this? I think it was this. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. So here's 314. 40. 40. 27. 53. 53. Or so I guess it is kind of like a shotgun. Like you have to hit a certain amount of pellets on the precision for it to deal the most damage. So I mean, obviously using this thing at range is gonna be, yeah. See, like that's 14 damage. Like we missed a lot there. But depending on how many pellets you have hit the crit, is gonna determine how much damage you do at distance on the crit. But up close. Let's see, we're hitting 354, 314, 314. 354. So it's probably going to end up being like a shotgun kind of RNG situation with the pellet spread. So you're definitely going to want to pay attention to like your barrels, your mags, your perks, obviously. Like I know barrel restrictors on this thing. I know that's on this. Let's see. $314, $354, $275. Okay, let's see what we hit over here. I think the sweet spot for this thing, honestly, we got 2 precision hits. Oh, I probably hit the other one over there. Yeah, dude, that pellet spread is crazy. Holy shit. That's insane. Hold on. Let's see what it is up close. 471. Oh, that's at 1 meter. Let's go 5 meters. 471. 10 meters. 314. So just inside of 10 meters. Oh, not even. 432. 432. 393. So like just with just inside of 10 meters, chat, you're gonna be dealing like the bulk of your damage. So anywhere inside of 10 meters, anything outside of 10 meters, you're gonna have some issues with precision hits, precision damage. But I mean, it's not terrible, you know, inside of 20 meters. Once you get to 20 meters though, that's where you really get some drop off. But let's play around with it, chat. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, what kind of damage does it do at 30 meters? I really like the possibilities with this thing are going to be kind of insane, just because it's really going to depend on your barrel and your mag. Holy shit, you can't even hit at 30 meters. You can't even, no damage numbers, chat. Let's see, 25. Okay, 25 meters. Nope. 25 meters is a cutoff. 26 meters, no damage. No damage, chat. So you got to use this thing within 25 meters of your target if you want to deal damage. Over 25 meters, you're doing nothing. You're doing absolutely nothing. Now, does that depend on your barrel and mag? We'll have to see. Let's talk to Ada 1. Let's talk to Ada. Let's progress the quest. See if we can pick up some other stuff. We got chaotic munitions. We got cowboy grip, which should probably help. I think that should help. Let's see. Did we do all the quests? What do we got? We did do all the quests. Okay. Is there any more quests? Is that it? I think that is it. So we have all the mods, right? We have the hand cannon. So now it seems like what the activity is going to be is just playing with the hand cannon. So as long as you're playing with hand cannons in these different playlists, you're going to earn combat telemetries. Then you can use those combat telemetries, come back to Ada, purchase the engrams, and then use these engrams inside of Ada's workbench to either focus any of these hand cannons down at the bottom, which there's some good options, or you can focus the Arms Week event weapons engram and possibly get any of the weapons available in the event. So that's going to be the Ribbon Tail Trace Rifle, the Strand Trace, the Fenutra Solar Hand Cannon, which is the new spread shot hand cannon, or I'm assuming a rare chance at getting the hollow foil variants of either one of those weapons. So that's gonna pretty much be the grind. So if you're on the power grind, like currently, if you're grinding your power, trying to get it up, there's not like a new activity to do, but you can basically just keep doing what you're doing. Just use a hand cannon and you'll be able to participate in the event. So I'm actually gonna pull an engram. And also the key thing to remember, you have to be Guardian rank 5 in order to pull this engram. Why? I have no idea, but you have to be Guardian rank 5. So let's pull an engram and let's see, chat, if streamer luck is a real thing. It is not a real thing. Confirmed. It is not a real thing. Oh shit, wait a minute. Envious Tear. It's not crazy. I like Tear, but you know, it's not crazy. It's a tier 2 also. It is a tier 2. Actually, does the engram mention anything about tiers? Let me see. Doesn't say anything. Oh, actually, no, it does. If you look at the little symbols on the right side of Arms Week event, right to the top right of where it says legendary, it shows you the two nodes there. So I'm assuming tier 2 is going to be what you can get. I don't think you can get any higher. Actually, all the weapons show tier 2s. The one that she gave me, actually, what is it? It's a tier 1. Okay. So it looks like tier 2s are going to be the variants you can get from this event, which I guess that makes sense. It's a free event. You know, it'd be kind of crazy to just be giving out tier 5s in this. And then you're telling people to be, I think it's like, I want to say it's 400 chat for you to start getting tier 5s. Or maybe it's 350 to start getting tier 5s, but I don't know. Try using it in PvP? Yeah, we'll play some PvP with it. There is a new PvP mode we can try out. You got it? Nice. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, chat, we're going to play a little bit of PvP with the new Spreadshot hand cannon. Try it out. See what it's like. Let me put my artifact mods back on. I don't think there's anything in here for PvP, right? I don't think there is. I still need to mess around with the artifact to kind of get a sense of what are the good perks in here. You know what I mean? I haven't really messed around with this, but I need to. I need to try out these different perks. See like what are the best combinations and whatnot. Maybe get some build recommendations. I'm gonna probably do that later on. I'm not gonna do that right now because it's gonna take a bit of time. Let's jump into PvP. So the new playlist. Let's actually go. Let me see. How can I get to the events thing? Go to quest. No, I think we can go through. Yeah, we can go through the portal. So if we go to the portal, go to event Arms Week, that brings you to the menu here. And then if we go to play now, we have shooting range and then Arms Week hardware. So that's going to be PvP. So let's do that. I actually haven't played this playlist yet. I have actually not played this yet. I wonder if it'll drop, the sword will drop in the new Arms Week PvP mode. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I think right now, though, I think only the hand cannon and the trace rifle are dropping for Arms Week. Because this is going to be a recurring event. You know what I mean? I don't know if the sword is actually supposed to be part of this. I saw it in the image. It's in my thumbnail on YouTube. So I figured the sword would be here, but I don't know. Maybe there's some things we need to do to unlock that as an option. Just speculation. Oh, you see, I'm wearing it right now, actually, chat. The Tech Sec and Bushido bonus. I like this bonus right here. This combo is one of my favorites. So the 2-piece of Tech Sec, you deal significantly increased kinetic damage to combatant shields, over shields, vehicles, and constructs. And then for the Bushido set, 2 pieces give you final blows with a freshly drawn or reloaded weapon heal you. So I was actually wrong about the Tech Sec. The Tech Sec bonus that Sticks was talking about is the 4-piece set. I actually take advantage of the 2-piece set, which is still pretty good. There's actually more vehicles in activities than you think. There's more than you think. Solar 720 auto rifle. Which one is that? Hey, what's going on, Brimstone? No audio. What? What? Hold up. Everything's good there. Everything's good here. Why did that alert just give me no audio? Let's do a quick sound check. 1 second. Yeah, it works. That's so weird. I don't know why the sound alert didn't go off. But what's going on, Brimstone? Welcome in, welcome in. Chat, how's everybody feeling today? How's everybody doing on this hot ass Tuesday, by the way? For anybody who's in New York, or I'm assuming East Coast is probably getting some heat right now, but in New York, it is like 106 degrees. It is hot as shit.
Take them and crush your enemies.
It is very hot.
Zone A captured. Enemy claimed.
All right, we're gonna give this new hand cannon a try. See how good it is. I'm pretty sure I'm probably gonna get dunked on right now. Oh, somebody's using the new exotic. That I need to finish up the new exotic too. I gotta wrap up my catalyst. No damage. No damage. Interesting.
Enemy has zone advantage.
I do not have a PvP loadout, by the way, chat. I'm just using some random ass shit. I'm trying out the spread shot hand cannon, but I'll be honest, you probably want to run a primary, a double primary loadout, because the damage fall off on this shit is crazy. Oof. Fire rate killed me there. But it's doable.
Zone C lost.
Yeah, probably want to go double primary.
Enemy claimed zone C. One.
87 to the head. Missed that one. Clean. Teammate cleaned that up. So 87 to the head. Interesting. I really wish you could do PvP testing in the shooting range. That's an update we need. That is an update we need. We need PvP testing in the shooting range. You know, they already got the Vanguard dummies. All we need is the Crucible, the Red Jack dummies. That's it. Give us the Red Jack dummies.
Zone A captured. You have advantage.
They taking A. I got any teammates here? I don't think so.
Enemy claimed zone A. Zone B captured. Zone advantage is yours.
Oh, they're all there. I'm about to get pushed. Wow, 2 shots. That was 2 shots to the body too. 2 shots to the body. Trying to see what's the ideal way to play with this thing. Go for crits and just go for the body shots.
It's time, Guardian. Crush them.
This thing shoots so slow, bro. If you miss that first shot, yo, it's crazy. It's so crazy if you miss that first shot. I just remembered when you play hardware, there's no abilities and whatnot, so this is all gunplay.
Zone C lost. Enemy claimed zone C. They have
Good shit.
advantage.
Good shit. Got a couple people here. The thing is trying to get within range. That's the biggest thing. Cause you get caught out in the open, it's a wrap. It is a wrap. Like, this is not a good push.
Zone C.
Too much distance there.
Zone advantage.
Oh, we got a body shot and a headshot there. Did not kill that person. Interesting.
Fight on.
I think you just want to go for the body, chat. I think you just want to go for the body. Because if you go for a crit and you miss pellets, that's a lot of damage you're leaving on the table. I think we should just go for body shots. Center mass. Oh, shit. Yep, center mass. That was 2 shots. I missed one, but that was 2 shots. Straight up. I think they were full health. Ooh, somebody just got cooked with the rocket pulse. Damn. This is the damage fall off coming in, chat. So like that is a normal engagement range, in my opinion. And no luck. I think we put like 3 shots into that person. But again, you got to remember, there's different roles and stuff you can get for this hand cannon, so not judging it. Need to obviously get a better roll. This is not a PvP roll by any means. By any means, this is not a PvP roll.
Zone C lost. Enemy claimed Zone C. Zone A captured. Zone advantage is yours.
Everybody sleeps on microcosm, bro. Everybody sleeps on microcosm. Oh, that's crazy. How did we drop a brick? Didn't we have like 2 ammo? Nice.
3 minutes. You're winning.
Yep. Yo, up close, it's 2 shots, chat. Up close is 2 shots. Yep. Shit. But yeah, up close is 2 shots for sure. You're all good, Sticks. All good. Up close is definitely 2 shots. Now I really want to get this thing with some range on it, because I want to really see like what kind of damage this thing can do from distance.
Nearly there. Fight
You know what I
on.
mean? Like, how much are we talking? You cannot use this thing at a distance with the roll I have. Definitely not. Definitely not. Because I'm getting like 3-4 damage on hits. So it's got a steep damage fall off in PvP for sure. Ooh, good shit. Outbreak. Good shit. Looks like we're gonna get the dub. I want to get a couple more kills with this thing.
A well-fought victory.
Damn, bro. Dude, the damage drop off is crazy. Okay, confirm. You do get 15 combat telemetry in PvP. Interesting. So solo ops gave me 25.
Your friend.
PvP gave me 15. Good to know. Good to know. Maybe we'll put together like a little guide for Arms Week, because it seems like it's a pretty straightforward activity to get into. Doesn't seem that bad. Somebody gave me best dress. Really? Wow. Appreciate it. My shit is random, chat. Like the helmet don't even match. That's such a random ass helmet. Low key though, I feel like I look like a Yellow Jacket from Ant-Man. I feel like that's how I'm kind of looking, and that was not intentional at all. This is just, I just took new gear and I just threw that shit on, and I put on a shader. That's it. That's all I did. That is all I did. Let's try a different primary, shall we? I know Zeeming was saying there's a new 720 solar auto rifle. I don't know which one you were referring to, but if you want to let me know that, feel free. I think I'm going to use Lethal Abundance, though. This is my baby right here. This thing with keep away target lock, disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.